Story time with Crack. Read the story.
Oh. Are you ever naughty? Sometimes, I bet. Well, little Miss Naughty was naughty all the time. She woke up on Sunday morning and looked out of the window. "Looks like a nice day," she said to herself, and then she grinned. "Looks like a nice day for being naughty," she said, and rubbed her hands. See.
She rubbed them good.
You little Miss Tiny. Sorry. That Sunday, Mr. Uppity was out for his morning stroll. Little Miss Naughty knocked his hat off his head and jumped on it. My hat, cried Mr. Uppity. That afternoon, Mr. Clever was sitting in his garden reading a book. And do you know what that little Miss Naughty did? She broke his glasses. "My glasses!" cried Mr. Clever.
My glasses!
That evening, Mr. Bump was just standing there, minding his own business. And guess what little Miss Naughty did? She ran off his bandages. What? She ran off his bandages. And banged up on Mr. Small. He cried. It's difficult to say anything when you're bandaged up like that. Mr. Uppity and Mr. Clever and Mr. Bump and Mr. Small were very, 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 very cross. Very, 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 very cross indeed.
Indeed.
Oh, what a wonderful Sunday, giggled little Miss Naughty as she walked along, and it isn't even bedtime yet. First thing on Monday morning, the Mr. Men had a meeting. Something has to be done, announced Mr. Uppity, who had managed to straighten out his hat. They all looked at Mr. Clever, who was wearing his spare pair of glasses. "You're the cleverest," they said. "What's to be done about little Miss Naughty?" Mr. Clever thought. He cleared his throat and spoke. "I have no idea," he said. I have piped Mr. Small. I know what that little naughty lady needs," he went on, "and I know who can do it," he added. "What, Mr. Uppity?" "Who?" asked Mr. Clever. Ha! Chuckled Mr. Small and went off to see a friend of his.
Friend?
Somebody who could do impossible things. Somebody who could do impossible things like making himself invisible. I wonder who that could be.
Sir, just like Parker says, eat your vegetables. I look like a foot.
That Monday, Mr. Nosy was sleeping under a tree. Little Miss Naughty crept toward him with a pot of paint in his hand and a paintbrush in the other, and a rather large grin on her face. She was going to paint the end of his nose red.
Red, like my lips. Oh, it's a good color.
But just as she was about to do the dreadful deed, something happened.
What?
Tweak!
What happened?
Somebody tweaked her nose.
Oh!
Somebody
Not
she
her
couldn't
nose.
see tweaked her nose. Somebody invisible. I wonder who. Ouch! Cried little Miss Naughty and dropped the paint and paintbrush. She ran away as fast as her little legs would carry her.
Any legs? No, don't grab my ears.
That's your pinky toe.
All 5 of them. They're my ears. No, wait, those are my hands.
Hello? No, hold on. On Tuesday, Mr. Busy was rushing along as usual. Little Miss Naughty standing by the side of the road. Oh God, side of the road. Stuck out her foot. She was going to trip him. Head over heels and heels over head.
Oh,
okay,
my. Intermission.
Oh. What's the number? Oh. Okay. Okay. Bye. Okay, back to reading.
Who was that who interrupted? It's not very nice of interrupting. I have to tell someone.
Oh, okay. But just before she did, something happened. Tweak, the invisible nose tweaker, had struck again, and it hurt. Ouch, cried Little Miss Naughty, and ran away even faster than her little legs would carry her.
Little legs.
Okay.
Little legs.
Are you hanging out with him today?
I don't know, maybe. We should too.
Hello? Can you hold on while I read this book? Little Miss Naughty. Okay. On Wednesday, Mr. Happy was at home watching television outside.
Television.
Little Miss Naughty picked up a stone. She was going to break his window.
That's not very
Naughty
nice.
girl.
That's illegal. That's illegal. She shouldn't do that.
But as she brought her arm back to throw,
Someone tweaked her nose.
guess what? That's right. Tweak, ouch, cried Little Miss Naughty
I
as
knew
she
it.
ran off, holding her nose.
What is a tweak? What does that mean? No, you tweak my nose, not that nose.
Tweak!
That hurt.
And so it went on all day Thursday. Tweak. All day Friday. Tweak, tweak.
I feel bad for her.
All day Saturday.
She's
Tweak,
just
tweak,
being a
tweak.
kid.
By which time Little Miss Naughty's nose was bright red. But by Sunday she was here. Do you hear the dog?
Yes. I'll check on him. You don't know
Because I'm making a video. No naughtiness at all. Thanks to the invisible nose tweaker. On Sunday evening, Mr. Small went to see him. Hello, Mr. Invisible, he cried. He smiled. Thank you for helping to cure Little Miss Naughty. My pleasure, laughed Mr. Invisible. But it did take a week. Mr. Small grinned. Don't you mean, he said, I'll tweak. That is so funny. Hello?
What's wrong, little doggy?
That was funny. I see you. What? My eyebrows. You're in Dallas, Texas?